gals, it's Saturday, so you know what that means. That means it's fish day, or we call that seafood day. We're going to be doing some fish today. We're going to be making some snapper fillets, fried snapper fillets. We're going to make some coleslaw, and we might even throw in some not so green tomatoes. I had some green tomatoes, but I let them sit out too long, and so they're kind of like they're orange. Well, you'll see. Here we go, guys. Hit that big thumbs up. That really helps the algorithm. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. You don't need to sign up for it, but it makes the algorithm work so more people see this video. If you're on any of my other platforms, just hit the thumbs up. Just give it a like, and I really appreciate it. Here we go. All right, guys and gals, we're not going to keep this real long. We got some snapper fillets here. I got this from the Matthews Meat Market. It's a new homegrown place here in Anniston, Alabama, that opened up, Anniston, Oxford, Alabama, that opened up, and they've got like fresh meats and goat and rabbit I've seen in there, and beef and chicken and pork. So, you know, if you want to get you some good food, some food that's not contaminated with, pesticides and things like that, head on over to Matthews Meat Market. They're not paying me to say this. I'm just telling you this. We're going to make some coleslaw. That right there is a mixture of our flours. That's a gluten-free flour with some cornmeal and some cornstarch in it. Got some mayonnaise, some lemon juice, some mustard, some apple cider vinegar, some all-season salt, some honey, and we got an egg wash to kind of use that so that the dredge will stick onto the fish. And see my tomato right here, not so green tomato, but we're still going to make some. Let's put it together. Oh, and I left one thing out. We're going to put some cucumber in our coleslaw as well too. That's something else that you can try. I've done it before. Anyway, we got about half a cup of our egg wash here. Going to throw in about a tablespoon of mayonnaise and about maybe half a tablespoon of our mustard. Going to give that a nice little mix. All right, get it nice and mixed. Now, if you want to throw you some spices in there, go ahead and put a few little spices in there. The dredge that we're going to be using already has some spices in it as well too. All righty, so we're going to take our fish here. We're going to put it in our wet dredge here first. We're just going to do both sides with that. Just give it a flip. Again, we're going to do this to both of them. Get it all nicely covered, y'all. Again, wear gloves if you don't like to touch meat, and I know a lot of people don't. Okay, and then we're gonna take this, kind of let some of it come off of it, because we don't want it just super saturated and wet. And we're gonna put it in our dry. And we're just going to give this a little spin around like this right here. Just like this, y'all. Just make sure we cover it real good. Now watch what we do one more time, y'all. We're going to go back in here. Back in here, flip it over, and this is just going to make sure that we have a nice little crust up there. You try not to put your fingers on it too much, but you kind of have to, y'all. Try not to make too much of a mess. And go back in the dredge one more time. We wipe my fingers off here. Again, I don't want it to be a real long video here, but you get the gist of what we're doing. And we're only going to show you this one piece right here, because I'm going to do the same thing to the other piece. But again, just cover it real good. And then we're going to put this off to the side and let it sit for a minute so that dry stuff can sit on the meat for a little bit. All right, y'all, we did this exact same thing to the tomatoes. Went into the wet batter mix first, and then into the dry dredge. But we only did it once to tomatoes because they stuck really well on tomatoes. So again, we're going to let that sit to the side for about 10 minutes or so, and we'll go ahead and prepare our coleslaw. All right, so now you guys see me make coleslaw a lot, I think. I've got several videos of me making coleslaw. And I'm telling you guys, I do it the same every time. Almost the exact same way every time. Now, I may add in some different vegetables, but I pretty much do it the same way. Just going to take a bag of shredded cabbage. That's all this is. Angel hair cabbage. All right, next we're going to put in our vegetables. I just chopped up the bell peppers. Now, that's a half of a bell pepper. That's a very small cucumber, and then a large shallot in there. Now, you can use onions as well, too, if you don't have shallots, y'all. And then we're going to add in our mayo. And again, I do it like this every time. My wife loves it every time I make it. We usually do about 3 to 4 tablespoons of the mayonnaise. We're going to go with about 4. Okay, about a tablespoon of the mustard, a little of the lemon juice, about a tablespoon, some of the apple cider vinegar, again, about a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. Put in some of our seasoning here. That's probably about a half of a teaspoonful. And then a little bit of honey. I like mine to have just a little bit of sweetness to it. And that's going to be about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons at the most. You don't want it super, super sweet. And this honey is fresh honey, y'all. It is so doggone good. Now, we're going to mix it all up. And if it doesn't look wet enough, you know, you can add some more mayonnaise in it. But usually this right here does it. Usually it does. It comes together really quick. See how it's coming together? It gets messy, but it comes together. All right. And that's just about right there, y'all. And see, it's just in time to do the fish. Make sure you have your oil heated up. And then we're going to get that stuff taken care of, and everything will be ready here shortly. All righty, so we have the oil heated up here, y'all. And we're just going to put our fish in there. Going to lay it in there. Going to do the same thing with this piece here. And we're going to go about 3 minutes per side, y'all. Alrighty, after about 3, this is actually about 3-4 minutes, y'all. We're going to give it a nice flip. Oh yeah, look at that. Give this one a nice flip. Got to get that tail in there because we want that to cook too. So we're going to go about the same amount of time, 3 minutes. Alrighty, that fish came out looking really, really good, y'all. Now we can do our fried green tomatoes. They're going to be good as well too. Alrighty, we're going to let that go for maybe about 2 minutes per side. Ooh, those fried green tomatoes are looking good. All right, there you go, the fried green tomatoes. We're going to plate this baby up. We're going to eat some lunch. And there you go, y'all. Fried green tomatoes, fresh fried snapper, homemade coleslaw with cucumbers, bell peppers, and shallots We're going to enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, comment on the video. Let me know if you've tried fried green tomatoes before. And you guys have a great day. Peace.